Hi Libra, it's Christina. This is Shine Your Light Oracle. We are doing a mini reading for your sign, whether Sun, Moon, Rising, or if you're cross-watching for a Libra. This is a timeless message, however likely charged with the energies of Gemini season, your cousin Gemini season, as well as the new moon in Gemini that is happening the day after I'm recording this. But whenever you encounter this reading, it's been placed on your path at that time for a reason. If you wish to book a personal reading with me, please DM me here. Email me at shineyourlightoracle@gmail.com or visit my website, shineyourlightoracle.com. Okay, so Libra. I think I pointed out the Two of Wands for you, as well as I saw the Five of Cups, and now I see this Knight of Swords here for you. Oh, but not to mention, I saw the Ten of Cups. Or sorry, Ten of Pentacles, which is leading to long-term stability, but oh, I think I also saw the Eight of Cups as the first card. I'm not sure if I showed it to you, but it does feel like you are in motion, or will be getting into motion soon. The Eight of Cups would be about leaving what's not fulfilling to seek out what's fulfilling, and I see you here picking up momentum as this Knight of Swords, which is very much your element. And it feels like you're on this like lonely path, except for your guide, these spirit guides, who might be showing up for you as birds, or whatever intuitive hits that you're receiving. Because you're not going to rely, let's say, on like the counsel of friends or social media, whomever, although this is on social media. You're figuring it out on your own, or you've come to some kind of realization that getting in motion is going to be the only solution right now, even though you don't know where where movement is taking you, where you are going exactly. I just know that the bike is provided for me, you as this Knight of Swords, and with that Two of Wands, it's like breaking the glass. I have the wand in my hand to break the glass, to get myself out, to get myself going, which you might have seen on that Two of Wands card with the little VW bus that's awaiting you, kind of like this motorcycle that's awaiting you. It's just a matter of like taking upon yourself to break the glass, to pivot from those Eight Cups, to follow the lead, the guidance of this bird, to get you at least onto the vehicle. And it comes up, whoa, yeah, from the Eight of Cups to the Nine of Cups. And it is toward your wish fulfillment. And it feels as though with all these minor arcana for you so far, Libra, that it's all on you. This is all requiring your agency, your volition. But it's a matter of like trusting this journey, or getting in motion, is going to lead you to some kind of happiness that you may not know exactly how to get to, or where it's located, or even what it is, what form it will take. But somehow you know that it's in motion, that it's getting in motion that is the answer right now, even if you don't know the destination. But trusting that it's going to lead to your happiness and wish fulfillment. Continuing. Yeah, the path will be lit as you go. Thank you. Wow, this mystery confirmation. So, like the Two of Wands, we have this Two of Swords, which was kind of like breaking the glass, or like opening up the door to get through. And this is about making the decision according to your intuition, according to your higher self, or some other like spirit guide that you might feel a close connection to, particularly feminine, I feel, like a feminine ancestor. A mother on the other side, a grandmother on the other side. Showing up as blackbirds or crows. Of course, crow is a blackbird, but crows are blackbirds. And I love that we have like the sort of representation of Libra here on this tattoo. Kind of like the scales confirming that this is for you. And I love that your navigation system is all intuitive. Even when you find that you get on this motorcycle and down the trail for a while, and then you hit a fork in the road, You're going to have to trust your intuition as to which one to take, the left one or the right one. Listening to your inner voice. Continuing. And there's something about like taking delight in that level of freedom. Because even though at another time, the higher self, like the voices of your spirit guides or your higher self could bring about confusion, I see on your face that you're like open to it rather than allowing it to confuse you. You're opening to, like, in a sense, hearing guidance from beyond, because it feels more free than anything you might have experienced when you were, let's say, obedient to guidance from others. And it's also feeling like the way that I'm tripping over my words for your reading is feeling that it's still a kind of like mum time for you. It's not a communicating energy, but like Gemini, it's Quicksilver. Unlike Gemini, who's communicative, like Gemini in this Gemini season, you're Quicksilver, light on your feet, like you've got wings on your feet. Get you light on your feet. Continuing. Thank you. Flying out over the Nine of Cups, here we have you as the King of Swords. And yeah, even though he could be the king of communication, he is the king of wisdom. He's also the king of truth and integrity, not gender specific, but this is feeling like you. Who, yeah, I'm not going to rely on like the chatter of this world. I'm going to rely on some kind of like higher voice, higher calling to guide me. You're up where the air is clear, away from the din. And in a way, like we were getting for you, I think, yeah, last 2 weeks ago in your last reading, about how you were kind of like pulling away. And this is still like you kind of separated or away from others, being less social, being antisocial, and feeling very secure in it. In fact, gathering information, continuing to gather information, but in motion, but by yourself. Continuing. Yeah, it's not a like I could see that your mouth is like closed, but your eyes are open. They're bright, taking things in, like this many lens dragonfly. Please, what else, please? And even here, the crow isn't crowing. Please, what else, please? For Libra, please. Ooh, thank you. Yeah, wow, Ace of Cups, a new beginning. A new beginning in love. A leveling up in love, starting with self-love. And it feels as though, like, in spite of how reserved this King of Swords, who's you, is at this time, it's like you're filling up, your cup runneth over. You're filling your heart up with love and feelings. And that's kind of like the part of the freedom that we were talking about earlier. That possibly, like, being by myself, being by yourself is enabling an increase in self-love. You can allow for, like, the tub to overflow as you crank open the faucet. And for now, it may not be about showering it upon anyone else but yourself. And there's a beautiful sort of freedom about that, interestingly. Continuing. Please, thank you. It seems to be confirmation. So we have the Eight of Swords, the Death card, Death and Rebirth card as it's known in this deck, your first major arcana, and the Five of Wands. So we have the Eight of Swords, which is a card of doubt and self-limiting beliefs, and we have possibly the ending of that. that brings about renewal. One thing about you that we saw you as a hermit and now as this King of Swords, is that you're starting to recognize who you truly are. The time in the cave afforded you the opportunity to look in the mirror and say, yeah, that's me. This is me. And gosh darn it, I love me, Libra. And that brings about, that sort of like catalyzes a renewal in you. It's like the universe like catching that signal and saying, okay, here's your new life. Here's the keys to the motorcycle. And now go and pursue this truth, your identity, as you now have achieved it. Achieved a sense of it, a strong sense of it. And with that brings new challenges. And again, it's kind of like lonely at the top or lonely at the head of the pack. But in this way, you are leading, even if you can't see who's following. Strength training, strength building as well. Please. What else, please? Thank you. And then we'll look at the bottom of the deck. Another ace, Ace of Wands. I love it. Divine inspiration. And this is the only way to overcome your own heartbreak. And it seems to be a great realization that you've achieved. That I can trust myself. And trusting myself is an act of self-love. Even if I've realized that I can't necessarily trust others, I'm not going to allow that to beat me up or hurt me anymore. I can trust myself to get a move on and to pursue my own happiness. Because it seems as though you do have a strong vision of what your happiness is or where it is. Two passionate new beginnings for you. Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Water and fire. Boil. It's bubbling over. At the bottom of the deck for you, my dear Libra. Thank you for watching today. Wow, Three of Cups. And on one hand, there's a spirit team that you're connected to in the 5D, but also in the 3D. A soul family, a spirit family. And you're all guided by something beyond in the subtle realms. And you're moved by subtle energy. There's also reconciliation and cause for celebration. And possibly something having to do with Orion and the Big Dipper. Oh, also, this is you pursuing your North Node. I hope this helps and resonates in some way, my dear Libra. Thank you for watching. I send you lots of love. Bye for now.